Let's do it. Hello, everybody. I am your humble GM for this evening or this morning, depending where you are. I am Shiv. And last episode. Well, that was interesting. It was fraught with danger as all our intrepid heroes decided to rush headlong to the Hollowman and got met with an interesting response as we pick up there. So, let us begin. As the first rays of sun illuminated the village of Levoca, one community member, Richter, decided to flee with his family, and that night the party experienced a heartbreaking sight. Kostya had lost his life to the ominous blade of the Hollowman, and the very next day their homestead had also been suspiciously burned to the ground. With a sense of determination, the party tried to uncover what happened. Despite their efforts, they found few answers. But when an elderly woman by the name of Irma of the Willows paid a visit to Lightfeather James, she shared some intriguing secrets. As the night drew in, the Hollowman returned, seeking another victim. The party sprang into action, determined to stop this creature in its tracks. But the Hollowman was not alone. It summoned aid from the Woodwardens, whose duty was to protect the village, but had been twisted to far darker purposes. Despite their best efforts, our heroes were overpowered, and poor Celeste had to run for her life. The last sighting of the Hollowman was a rather chilling one. The head of Richter, a respected community member, was displayed as a trophy. And hopefully the party now know they have to act to prevent more tragedy. As we move on to the following morning. As Celeste arrived in town with the danger, telling the danger everybody of what had happened, we pick up at the Gladstones as our three heroes recover from their beating. I don't know. Is that fair? I don't know.
It's pretty fair.
It's pretty fair. So, Celeste, you are there tending to your friends. You've got George and Marjorie, Elle's parents. They're also helping you out. So as we arrive, we're kind of mid-morning as you guys return to consciousness and recover. Marjorie comes in and she's dabbing Elle's head as Elle wakes up. She's like, she hugs you tightly. It's like, oh my God, I'm so worried. I thought we'd lost you. Celeste told us what happened and we got some people together and we found you out in the woods. Are you okay?
No, Mom, I'm not okay. It was what I was telling you about. The stories, it was real and it caused all of this here. We gotta do something. I mean, I tried.
I mean...
These guys tried.
But why did you run after? Why did you charge? Why? She's like quite worried and concerned as she looks at you. She's like, you could have just run back to town. You didn't have to face this thing.
We did have to face it. I mean, nobody wants to seem to do anything about it. We saw it. We saw our chance.
You nearly died.
I feel like I'm the protector of Levoca. I feel like one of the only ones that cares.
You're a child. Not your responsibility.
It's my town. I grew up here. It is my responsibility. Just like this farm, I'm the oldest of this farm. I'm responsible for all the cows. I'm responsible for this town too. I feel it.
Okay, well, she brings you some food to eat, and here's like a mug of like tea with like honey in it. She's like, just eat and get some rest because the meeting's going to be later on today and we've all got to be there. We've all been summoned.
I hope we decide to do something. I mean,
well,
we clearly aren't enough.
Well, there's been rumors that something's going to happen, that maybe we'll get backup, maybe we'll get aid. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Well, your father's heard more, and he comes back in at this moment as he's bringing more food and more supplies back, like bandages and things like that for you guys. and he starts to wake up Thor, like help Thor, and he's helping Lightfeather. He passes some food to Celeste, who's probably still quite traumatized from the previous evening. And he puts his hand on Celeste's shoulder, and he's like, "How are you holding up? Are you okay? How are you feeling?"
Yes, no, I'm fine. I feel better. I'm just happy I was able to get out of there conscious so I could find somebody and we can actually help, these guys. I'm fine.
Well, it was brave.
Slightly shook up, but physically I'm fine.
Well, that's understandable. And he's like, just looks at you. He's like, "That's a brave thing you did. You managed to get out, and you helped recover my daughter. So, thank you."
It's my pleasure. Well, not really, because dodgy circumstances and stuff. But yes, you're welcome.
He goes over to Thor and he's like, kneels down. He's like, "How you feeling?"
Keen Eyes, Keen Supplies, 8008. Are we dead? Am I dead?
No.
I feel like I'm in one of the 9 hells. Where are we? Oh, shit. Sorry, Levoca.
He sort of looks around and it's like, "Well, this is my house."
Yes,
This is
quite
Elle's
beautiful. Yes, Elle, Celeste, Lightfeather James. Are they all here?
Elle's okay. Lightfeather's resting, and Celeste's just over there. Everyone's okay.
Thank the gods. We were attacked in the woods. Yes. The last thing I remember was fearing that my head would be off. He checks just to make sure.
It feels
my
like
beard.
Maybe. Looks like you're pretty intact there, Master Dwarf.
Intact.
Yes, it was rather odd. The Hollowman didn't necessarily seem to want to kill any of us. I mean, he had that scythe with him the entire time, and not once did he try and use the blade on us. It just the end of it to try and almost like just to try and keep us away from him.
Well,
presumably he's only willing to kill the 3 targets or the 3 chosen ones. I don't know. Well,
this is me and Elle's mother have been talking, and we've looked into some of the books that Lightfeather had. We think we've come to some sort of conclusion, but we don't want to reveal anything at this meeting, so we're going to try and keep it between us that are right here. He looks at Lightfeather James and he's like, "Do you remember if the historian Conrad gave you anything else?"
Lightfeather is still
smelling salts under the nose. Lightfeather.
I have never felt more alive. This is great.
Wow. I mean, 3 of you nearly died, and you feel okay?
Yes, that's the most fun I've had in a very long time. Oh man.
Wow.
3 of
He's
us.
like holding his back. He's jeez.
There's 4 of us.
Well, Celeste ran.
I didn't.
back.
I didn't.
You
get
ran
knocked
away.
Unconscious. I was. Well, yes, because I thought you were dead, and I thought, well, it would rather be. It would probably be better than rather than letting all of us die. Me going back to the village, telling everybody that you guys had died attempting to save Levoca, and also tell Elle's parents that she had died. I feel like that would be a much better way of doing things, maybe potentially.
That's very smart. That's very smart. I have
Thank you.
specific requests on how I'd like for my body to be managed after I died. So somebody's got to tell them.
Well, we've decided, the village has decided to dispose of the wood wardens at the edge of the tree line. After what Celeste told us, they clearly are going to be used for other means. So he looks out the window and he points as the villagers are starting to rip these scarecrows down and start to burn them. They're like, well, it's one thing at least, because if he can summon them to his aid, then we can't have them. At least 50 of them around this village. All hell
That's
break
smart.
loose.
Got 50
That's
of
smart, Pa.
Yeah, it was actually Ben's idea. He came up with it. He said it's probably a good idea to sort of do that. Is everybody okay?
Physically,
Mm.
yes.
Yeah. Cool. Right. Well, we've got some news. We think there's a pattern here. We're looking through the book that Lightfeather got. Each person that is being attacked is directly, well, technically they're an elder, this village. And there's only 3 left. Eroll, Baldwin, and Sterling. So I can only assume that those could potentially be next targets, if any.
Was there a third one or a second one? What happened?
Well, Richter. Who was the other
Oh,
one?
yes, of course.
Yes, Richter. He's gone. Well,
Yes.
No,
me
he
and
left.
Celeste.
Like he.
No,
yeah.
he didn't get far.
He didn't make it.
As we were running back to find you, or to sort of bring your what we thought at the time bodies back to the village, we bumped into the Hollowman again, and he lifted up old Richter's head. So obviously didn't get
Richter.
that far, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's not really that big of a blow. Hey, I'm
I
sorry.
guess
I mean, he was a bit salty, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
runs
Was-
soon enough. I told him to stay. We probably could have protected him, or at least tried to.
Well-
Oh wait, sorry. Oh no. The
You
loss
don't-
of a life.
You don't have to pretend it. We know what he was like, but just
Oh.
didn't deserve that.
He was still a resident of Levoca.
And was he not also involved in the ousting of Irma of the Willows?
Well, his grandfather was.
Hmm.
So it seems like there's lines directly connected to her and to him and to this. Each family is technically, one of them has now become an elder of the village. Well, 3 left now. Bastion, gored by his bull. We still think that's a bit mysterious, but it could be connected. Richter, gone. Posture and his wife, gone. So there's only 3 left. Now, it could be any one of those 3, but we don't know. And so maybe the meeting will reveal something more. I don't know, but it's at least me and your mother have been wondering if we should probably bring this to light at the meeting, or it might scare people, or maybe make us a target. We don't know, because Eroll can be quite vindictive, and he seems to have sway over most of the elders. Well, the ones that are left anyway.
I feel like
Does everyone know that Errol's just gone and left, but he said he'll come back for the town meeting? Does everybody know that, or is?
Most people do now. Yeah, they were like, where the hell did he go? And yeah, no one's heard from him since. I think it was Lightfeather men.
Do we think that Eroll potentially knows about this, and that's why he's gone elsewhere?
Or he's involved with the deaths? Lightfeather James, didn't the woman, the Irma, didn't the Irma say something to you about who the Hollowman is working for? Or that there's someone that the Hollowman serves that may not be the Witch of the Wood?
But she didn't really say who he was working for. She kind of said who he's not working with for. Which, I mean, if you kind of think about it, if it's not one, it has to be the other. So
Exactly. So there's someone pulling the strings on this Hollowman, certainly.
But that would take some magic, surely. He's not a magician. He's not like you. He hasn't got any spells.
Well,
or
of course he's not like me, but there are other forms of magic that can be innate, not just taught. Perhaps there is something more of this lineage of this elder's family. a different connection to the arcane or divine or mystical arts.
I have
Well,
a theory.
Yes, please.
Please,
Light Feather
let's hear it.
James.
Yeah.
Okay. Lightfeather kind of sits up and he goes, so I was talking to the lady, and then I went to go see Conrad, and then we read in the books that the only way to get rid of the Hollowman is to destroy something of them. Right? Right. So what if the Hollowman's not working for anybody specific or who we thought it was, and they're working for someone else? What if the Hollowman is being controlled because somebody has leverage over it? Maybe somebody has something of it that they need to get back, and until they do, they're at the beck and call of that person. And then Eroll left the town. Eroll has something of the Hollowman, and he's potentially responsible. I'm still also very lightheaded.
You see Marjorie sort of close the curtains a little bit, and she's like, it's very strange that that all these people are connected to the village elders and they're all being picked off one by one. He's still standing, and he's never really wanted to leave Levoca, nor wanted anyone else to leave Levoca. There was talk of Richter going at some point, and we know how that ended up. Bastion was going to move to a bigger town with his prize bull, and we know how that ended up. Now, these can't be coincidences, but...
What about Costin?
Kostya, that was...
A casualty.
They had an argument 3-4 days before that about money or something. It was very... No one really would say, but they were quite heated one meeting from what I've heard, and Kostya stormed out, said to hell with him, and he was going to live up on his farm, and that was that. So
Then they burned his farm.
Perhaps to hide evidence of some sort.
Possibly. We don't know.
Wow, this is bigger than I thought.
Yeah, this is why we've got to be careful. We can't just point fingers in this meeting. We don't know what he's capable of, this man.
And the poor widow Kostya was never found.
Probably a casualty of this.
But the body was not recovered.
Oh, I'm so waning. Please, Celeste, can you help me outside for some fresh air, please?
Get this man a crumpet, for God's sakes.
Extra butter, please.
Yes, of course. Yes, come with me.
Okay. Oh, she's so old. It's just terrible as soon as we leave the house. Okay, can anybody see us?
Can anybody see us?
Give me a perception check if you'd like.
Oh God, I don't think I've rolled so many perception checks this week, and all of them have been
terrible.
So, come on.
8.
Oh, get out, dirty 20.
There you
go.
go.
There we
From
go.
What you
there
can
we go.
see, as you're looking around, everyone's kind of more interested in the destruction of these scarecrows. Everyone's kind of looking to their own business after what had happened with the Hollowman previous night, and you guys being brought back to town unconscious. So they're kind of in their own thing. So is it just you and Lightfeather? Yeah? Okay, so you two are just, you're kind of, no one really pays attention to you two as you're outside.
So Lightfeather, he gets outside, he's like, oh, jeez, it's just so hot in there. Looks around, he goes, okay, enough of the bullshit. Listen, I remember the other night when we were sitting down talking to Elle's dad, you did some crazy dingly dangly stuff, and then all of a sudden I just felt like telling you my affections for Eroll's housekeeper.
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay. I think it would be best if maybe we tried that again at the meeting.
I was thinking a very similar thing. Yes, I can do that. I've not used up all my second level spell slots. Yes, I was having a similar thought. Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
I'd also like to keep that between us.
Well, I I would like to keep that between us. However, when I cast the spell, whoever is affected by it will be very aware that somebody has cast some sort of spell. So
That's fine.
So Eroll could be very aware that someone's cast that on him, but also if he has any issues with that, I suppose, why? We could there's that question as well. So, but yes, no, I'm happy to do that.
No, I understand because I felt that when we did it the last time. That's why
Yes,
I wanted
it's an
to talk to you.
unfortunate side effect. Yes, make it so much easier if no one could tell. But yes.
Actually, this would work in our favor. So being that the spell works that way, if you and I were in the vicinity, he's automatically gonna pin me for it, which I kind of want. That's why I want to keep it between you and I.
Yes, of course. No, that's cool. I mean, it says it. Yeah, it understands. It doesn't like the he'll know that a spell has been cast. He just won't know who by. So yes, that works perfectly.
Beautiful. That's all I wanted. Goes back towards the house. Oh, I'm so tired.
As they're
Oh, I
outside
know.
talking. Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. But hopefully that bit of fresh air will make you feel a bit better. You mean you seem to be walking better already, chap?
Knees knobbly. I know.
As they're outside, Elle's parents are left with you guys, and as they leave, they'll say to you guys, "Listen, at this meeting we have to be careful because I fear your friend Lightfeather has already made himself a target. He's already antagonized Eroll, and we don't know what that means for him or for you. So just tread carefully, tread lightly, and be very certain before we do anything." And your dad looks specifically at you. Anything rash. You understand?
I do. You might want to give me a signal, because, I sometimes think it's appropriate to act rashly when it's not. I might think it's time, and it's not time. So, maybe
Okay, well.
just a little scratch on the nose.
Yeah, he looks at your mum and she's like, if I scratch my nose, we don't do anything. If I wipe my hands on my apron, then we act.
Okay, I got it, Dad. I'll do what you say.
Okay. So we'll have some food, we'll have some more rest, you can relax, and then we'll go to the meeting and then we can try and clear this up. And if it means, I don't know, maybe we have to arrest Eroll. We've got Ben and his woodsman, they maybe can apprehend him, and then we can figure out what the hell to do after that.
Will Eroll let that happen?
I mean, he's only one man, so unless something real weird's going on, and he's an old man, so I don't think we might have any problems.
There's some weird stuff that's been happening here, so I'll do whatever you say. Of course, you're my dad, but let's just be aware that things might not be what they look like. Those watchmen out there, I always thought they were. I've named almost all of them, and they attacked us last night.
Yeah.
Things are not what they seem here. I'll be wary.
Just
apron, attack. Nose, don't attack. Got it.
Yeah. I know us Gladstones can be a bit hot-blooded, but this is not the time.
Gotcha, Dad.
Nose for no. Apron for A. Let's do it.
Yeah. And he looks at Thord, and he's like, What did you want to say something?
I just thought maybe there's an opportunity for the elders, including Eroll, to come clean about what's going on. There's been a lot going on. Maybe it's time to come together as a community, but there are some magical means that I think we have at our disposal to encourage a bit of a confession of the truth.
Well, we can only hope. So let's just rest easy, and then we'll head to the meeting. We're gonna. You remember? You've met Anna, the the lady, the widower. It's at her barn, so
Of course.
and obviously you remember this is where you stayed before. So we'll head up there and then we'll clear this up, and I'm sure everything will be absolutely fine.
Go back to the Winchester, have a pint.
Yeah, let it all blow over.
Nice.
So is there
Nice
anything you'd like
reference.
to do before the meeting, or are you happy to head to the meeting as time has passed? What would you like to do?
I do have one thing.
Go for it.
So Thord is going to be fashionably late to the meeting. And
Ooh,
the reason
okay.
for that is because he wants to just kind of keep an eye on who's going in and who maybe is lingering outside, or just kind of a general suspicion.
Okay. Perfectly fine. Is there anything else anyone would like to do? Okay. So as everybody goes into the barn, Thord, did you want to give me a perception check?
Absolutely.
See what you can see.
That's another 8.
An 8. So from what you can see, there's people, just regulars from the village you've seen around the place, the normal, the Elle's parents. There's a couple of other people you've seen, Baldwin, Sterling, Oates, who gives you like a polite nod. And then he gives you the thumbs up. And then you see everybody else going, but you don't, with an 8, I will tell you anyway, you have not seen Eroll enter this building. He's not come through this. He's not, you don't see him at the moment.
Do I see his? Well, I guess I wouldn't know who his wife. Not his wife. He has a
His housekeeper.
housekeeper. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she hasn't. You don't see her either. So
All right,
as
well,
you go in, are you going to go in, or are you going to still wait
Yeah.
outside?
As the meeting begins to commence or whatever, and the people are getting ready to close the doors or start, he'll slip in.
Okay. So as you all, there's a slight hubbub around the place as everyone's just like, "Whoa, what are we doing here?" And like all that. You see a couple of people you may not have recognized. You see a guy called Fairfax. He's kind of like, he's like a tanner who like makes the leather work and all that sort of stuff. There's a couple of other people that you've seen around the town. As everybody is gathered, you see a back door open as one man enters through the back as Eroll walks in. And he sort of scans around the room, and he's just like, "I'm glad everybody arrived. I think we have business to attend to. You all wanted a meeting? Let's hear it. What have you got to say?"
Anyone pipe up?
Everyone's like looking a bit sort of like, who speaks first? Who speaks first? There's a couple of people who probably look to you, Light Feather, like, you brave enough?
Why is everybody looking at me? Okay. Okay. Eroll, you know why we're here and what needs to be said and what needs to be managed. I think it would be on your best honor if you took this opportunity and just addressed it so we can figure out how to move past this.
Address what, Light Feather James?
I'm going to give you another chance, Eroll, to step up to your position.
My position is the safety of this village. My position is the future of this village. As you well know, I've been here for as long as you have. My family's been here longer.
With
So
all
what is
due
it?
respect, sir, Thord kind of
My
bellows
my
from
God.
the wings. The safety of this town is what's in question here. There have been a series of deaths. Are you blind to the fact that these people are in danger?
These people are safe under my leadership. If they tend to stray, then I cannot be responsible for what may happen to them. That is not my there's nothing I can do.
Celeste is going to, on hearing this, is going to sort of like look at Lightfeather and just sort of do like a nod, like not knowing like a.
Lightfeather does this. He's like,
just as you're about to do that, he goes, I think I also have something I want to discuss with all of you. Snaps his fingers, and you see two guys emerge from the back of the room as they carry something large and just dump it on the table. And he just takes it off, and you see the unfortunate remains of Costa's wife. As you see, like, there's just like charred remains and ash all there.
My God.
is this
Does
completely
he be in
necessary, Eroll?
Well, people are under threat, and I want to get to the bottom of who burnt their farmstead to the ground after this poor woman lost his wife, his husband, her husband. I'm so confused.
How many pints have
Eroll,
you
you're
had,
drunk.
Errol?
You're
Put
drunk,
it down.
Eroll.
Oh God, I'm drunk
You're
on
drunk, go
power.
home.
Yeah.
Drunk with power.
Yes. How many people have been involved in this? And I look to you, outsiders. Did you have a hand in this?
That's preposterous.
Why
Just
would we?
got
Why would
here.
we burn a woman? Why do you think we would burn a woman? That
Why
seems
would we-
That's quite an accusation.
Elle would like to look over at Ben as slyly as possible just to see what his
Yeah.
reaction is.
He's very sort of stoic, and he's just like listening, waiting to see like what gets revealed here, because he's looking to his like woodsman as well. He's just seen two guys he's never seen before walk in and dump this like sack of ash and stuff on the table. And he's like, who the hell are these guys? Where have these come from? Well, since we have a potential arsonist in our midst as well as a murderer, I think we're going to have to send for help. The nearest town, the nearest city might give us aid. I will need a volunteer.
Elle stands up right
see-
away. No, okay.
You see his your
I start to
mother
stand
just sort of shakes her head, and you see there's a young man who Elle is this guy's called Marius. He's like a very sort of tall, reedy looking guy. He stands up and he's just like, I'll do whatever you ask, whatever you need me, I'll do it. And he's like, good. You will be our runner. You will run to the nearest city, Emberwick, and you will get help from the Lord there, and we will sort out this messy business. Even if we have to venture into the woods ourselves and do it, but he'll send some help. I'm pretty sure. I've spoken to him over the past couple of days, and he looks around and he's like, if any of you were wondering where I was, that's where I was. I was treating with the Lord there, and for our own safety and trying to get help. So what else would you like to talk to me about, since you've pulled all these people out of their homes?
Okay. Then is it safe to say that like we've made our way like to the table where Eroll is, or because
You can do if you want. If you want to move around, yeah. If you want to
yeah,
kind of
every other
get up
table
in his
seems
grill.
full, so it
Yeah,
makes sense.
everyone's just kind of sitting there like,
Yeah.
what the hell is going on?
Okay. Well, Celeste, I'll just. Ooh, can you slide me one of those drinks, please?
One of these ones on here.
That would be so nice. It's just so dry. My throat is dry.
Yes, of course. There you go.
Thank you. Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh, hopefully I don't drink too much, right, Celeste? You know, drunk man tells a truthful heart.
Oh yes.
What is this? And he's like looking at
it's just
Lightfeather
an-
like confused.
Oh, it's an inside joke. Just you wouldn't get it. Sorry, it's inappropriate time. I know, clearly. And yeah, she's gonna, assuming that this is the signal, is going to subtly cast Zone of Truth, which is a... can I draw on here? I think I can.
You should be able to, yeah.
Sick. Draw a square. I'm going to draw it. That I don't know if you could see it.
Yep, I can see it. Yep. That's
Cool.
blue square around just Eroll, and it might catch his associate potentially.
Yeah, it's only 15 foot. It's
That's
15
fine.
foot sphere
Okay.
on any chosen point. So yeah, so Eroll and Pavel
Mhm.
need to do a charisma saving throw of a DC 13, please and thank you, Mr. DM.
Okay, so Pavel saves with a 15,
Oh, Pavel, you
and
charismatic
this is
bastard.
shoots you a wink. He's like, not today. And oh, hang on, what is that?
Oh God, I feel like Errol's not very charismatic, to be honest.
22.
Ooh,
Oh, I was going to
Stand
say a really,
corrected.
really bad word then.
Does he know you've done something?
Actually, let me just double check.
If he fails?
No, because
If he
it's an
succeeds, sorry.
affected creature is aware. So neither him or
Right.
Pavel know that I've done anything. However, I can't do that again now because I'm out of second level spell slots.
Okay. So what does this
so-
look like? Do you just got to make a gesture and then go sit back down, or?
Yeah,
Or are you
she'll
trying to
probably
do-
do
right.
something. She'll probably do something quite grandiose, or not. It'll be subtle. It'll be more subtle.
Hmm.
But Celeste's subtle is not your everyday man's subtle, so it'll probably be something quite.
Yeah.
And I imagine everyone will look at her like, "What the hell are you doing?"
What the hell was
nothing
that?
will happen.
Yeah, and then was like,
and she'll
what?
just sit down and have one of the other drinks on the table and just have a sip and just act like nothing happened.
This is
and then
weather
she'll kind of-
season.
That's
just says
interesting.
city
She's
folk.
like-
City folk. Now,
My brother's legit just sitting there like, really?
at this moment, you see
He's shockingly charismatic.
for an old guy, you see at this point,
She's gonna
As-
message that over to him.
yeah, you see Elle's dad stand up, and he's like, "I've had enough of this. This is a sham. Your leadership is a sham. You are threatening these people's lives. We can't have this, and I have to speak up. You are in control of something that you shouldn't be. You shouldn't mess with dark powers. You just shouldn't play with things you don't understand." And Eroll just stands there and looks at him. George Gladstone. What will we do with you? Now, yes, you may understand this accusation has been thrown my way. You think I have some influence over this Hollowman. He's like, "You're damn right I do." And he slams his hand on the table. He's like, "You're damn right I do. You are in control of this since the beginning. You want power. You are drunk on power. You're corrupt on power. There is nothing more than that. You are threatening these people. You are killing others for your own selfish gains." And you see Eroll sit down and he goes, "Yes, it's true. I'll come clean. Why not? With a snap of my fingers, I could call him here. Like that. But he won't come now. Because I don't will it. I look at all of you now. I see fear in your eyes. I see confusion. Why would a man like me control something like that? Well, my family made a deal. Long ago, you could say. We seek protection from the things out in the forest, the dark, despicable things that live out in that forest. And an entity decided to give us the little agreement. But we didn't know at the time that she would ruin our way of life. So we had to do something about it. We decided to take the law into our own hands and drive her out. But unfortunately, there came a price. She sent that thing to kill us. So I had to do something. Well, my family had to do something. My grandfather made a bargain with, and he looks at Lightfeather James, and he's like, with the old man of the woods. Now, what you don't seem to understand, you people and your simple minds, is there has always been a power struggle in this place between the old witch and the old man. And we simply picked a side. And with his help, we wrestled control of the Hollowman from her. So, with that, we put him to work. Through generations of reaping, he harvested what he was told to harvest. Hence, why I am now at the top of the pecking order. Now, George Gladstone, what do you have to say? And he kind of sits down looking a bit sort of like blood drained from his face. Like what he said is correct. And he's kind of shaken up. Now, it would kind of be bad of me to send... Well, maybe he come collects at your door, Marjorie and George Gladstone. Maybe the Hollow Man would like to visit your home and your children. And he looks at Elle as well. And maybe even your daughter. Because from what I understand, maybe she won't get away as well as she did last time. And everyone's like looking completely like stunned in silence. Now, you're probably wondering why the animals act like they do. Come on, you've heard the singing, haven't you? He looks at Thord, he looks at Lightfeather, he looks at Celeste. A nice melody on the wind that carries itself, that makes you look to the woods. Well, that's the singing tree. It's part of my deal, let's say. She controls the woods on behalf of the old man. The animals will do their bidding whenever I require it. And she makes people forget when I need them to. So nobody leaves Levoca. Well, not alive anyway. So, I think this meeting is concluded. Don't you? And he goes to stand up.
Hey, wait. What do you really expect to gain from this, Eroll? What is the point?
Our very souls, Lightfeather James. Our very souls.
What does that mean, Eroll? What would you need?
Well, he collects, and the old man takes his payment.
Just so you can run a town?
Run a town that my family has run, and their family has run. For generations and generations, my family will control this town and control everything within it. How many outsiders do you think come through this place? How many outsiders do you think I've dealt with over the years? How many outsiders do you think have gone out of this place? I will tell you, Lightfeather James, not many. Their bones litter that forest out there, and because of me, we live a nice, happy, peaceful life. And these outsiders, and he looks to the three, looks to you, you probably won't leave either. I'll be straight with you. I'll be honest with you. You've become a thorn in my side, and quite frankly, I'm not sure I can let that continue. And he looks over at Elle's parents. Your bravado and your bravery, George Gladstone, has been well noted, but I'm afraid your time is also running out. If anybody else would like to stand and decide what if anything, they feel I've done wrong under my leadership, then please speak up, and you too will be dealt with. Now, I will leave this place unharmed by any of you, because if something happens to me, and he takes out like a small necklace, and it's like a small sort of like Wicker Man type thing with like a little emerald in it, then that thing has no control. And you know what that means? Anyone want to give me an answer? A guess, maybe? Thord, Master Dwarf, you seem to be very outspoken. Anything from you, sir?
Thord looks up, grabs Oat's flagon of ale, drinks it, slams it down on the table, and he says, I will not abide by threats to myself or my friends. The blood on your hands, you cannot wipe away on an apron. You cannot hide it. You will pay for this. Your lineage will pay for this. Tenfold of what you have wreaked upon this town.
Master Dwarf, I wear that blood openly. I do not hide it. Now I display what I really am. But who can say what will happen next? And he looks at Maris and he's like, boy, run to the city, get their aid, and we shall keep up this little charade that we've done for so long. They will come into the woods. They will deal with the things that live there. We will blame them. And they will go back to their little city, and we will continue our life as farmers. And life will continue. Now, me and my friends here, we will leave. But we'll be watching.
Has there been anyone of Elle's family wiping hands on aprons?
I've been watching like a hawk.
Also, before you answer that question, I want to just say big shout out to the 2 awesome raids that we got during this amazing encounter. This has been awesome, Shiv. I didn't want to interrupt, but thank you to Lord Gazumba and Troll Lord Games for coming in. Thank you for the gift subs, and you guys, we are giving away some loot courtesy of Troll Lord Games. If you want to get in on that, I'll post something in the chat. Thank you so much for being here, guys.
At this moment, everyone's kind of in stunned silence. As you look to your mother, she starts to sort of like reach for her apron, and you see your father like stop her, and he's just like shakes his head. And they all kind of sit there just stunned, and he just looks at everybody and just goes, I think that'll be the last town meeting we have. Don't worry. And he turns to the 2 guys that are with him. I have more of these friends. They'll make sure. Go on.
So they're outsiders, but they're human. They're not.
Give me insight.
Could I do a primeval awareness?
Sure can.
Ranger.
Got a 10. Can't.
Can I fire magic missiles at this asshole?
Can I go murder him right now?
Can I punch him right in the face?
Yeah, just punch him.
I wanted to see the hands on the apron.
So did I.
I was like, let's do this. But when
you said it, I was eyeing Eldritch Blast. I was like, we're gonna do this. We're going for it.
I mean, you do what you want to do. If you feel like you want to get froggy.
Nice.
So, primeval awareness. What does that do? What are you looking for?
I will sense if there are any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fey, fanes, or undead present within 1 mile of me. It doesn't reveal their location or number, but I'm mostly just looking at these
Okay.
two. However, it is 1 mile, so if he's got a force out there, I should know about it.
You can't
of any of
sense
those things.
You can't sense anything that like nefarious, but you can tell these guys, they're like dressed in sort of normal like woodsman sort of gear with like long sort of green cloaks, but they look a little bit rough around the edges. You can probably tell they're probably bandits or something that he may have just hired or something as protection. From just by looking at them, you can go, these guys are probably just, you know, knifemen to do whatever he wants them to do if he needs them to do it. From what you can see. So you see Marius stands up and he jumps up and he's just like, well, I better get going. And he just goes out the door. He's like, yes, run to the city. Tell them we have problems and it'll all be fine. So I bid you all good day. And he turns to leave. Now, what would you like to do? Would you like to do anything? Would you like to stop him? Would you like to ask any more questions?
Mark my words, Eroll. You won't see the end of this.
He turns back over his shoulder. Neither will you, Lightfeather James. Your card is marked, as is all your miserable lot. And he leaves.
Well and good him calling us thorns in his side, but he's the one being the real prick here.
Definitely the last town meeting with him as the leader. Dad, what's going on here? Why didn't you...
He's looked shaken up. He's just like, I didn't think it would work. I didn't think he'd go into like a big, like...
villain monologue.
Yeah.
Yeah, he monologue definitely did.
Are there
I
still...
mean, people are like looking like, what do we do? What do we do? But you see that his two kind of henchmen are kind of still standing, just sort of like arms folded, watching this all unfold. They say everyone's trying to be,
Thord is going to look over at Lightfeather James to see if he intends to say anything to the people that are still gathered.
After I wrestle my dog from under my...
Oh, puppy! Hey, bud.
He sees Thord and looks Thord and he goes, well, I guess that's it. And then he starts to walk out of the barn.
Do you all follow? Because everyone is kind of just like looking to each other like, what the fuck is going on? What do we do now? Slightly threatened, slightly perturbed, and slightly shaken up by this revelation.
Everyone, you heard him. We're under some magical tyranny because he's got a chain necklace. So just go home, have your dinners, kiss your kids. See y'all in the morning. And then I'd exit.
Huh?
Yes, probably just go with, just like, wow.
Yeah, yep. Follow him
I
out.
only came here because I wanted some more material for my set.
You got it.
You got it.
Definitely do. I guess is when Lightfeather goes, he's heading in the direction of his home.
Okay.
Y'all are more than welcome to follow.
Are you gonna follow? Yeah.
I'm gonna follow because I'm gonna, as they're walking off together as like a group, Celeste's gonna say like, so obviously he's saying that if he dies, that creature isn't going to have anyone controlling it. Presumably if we kill him and take that ugly necklace, whoever wears it has control. Or maybe
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about, Celeste. We're everything's obviously under control here. Do you all want tea? Let's go have some tea. Come into my house. Let's go have some tea.
Tea, yes. Yes.
Everyone starts to filter out at this point. So they're like, we're just going to go home and just shut our doors and forget about it.
Did Baldwin and Sterling look
They
any
looked like
more affected?
Well, obviously Sterling's still recovering from his wounds from the wolf. Baldwin, they both looked very sort of like, I guess we're kind of not elders anymore. They're kind of like, we're kind of just that, not much we can do. He's kind of just played his hand and he's kind of in control or in charge at least.
So they look shocked by this revelation.
Yeah, they're like,
okay.
I thought we were on the same team, man. And he's just like, nope,
yeah.
played you from the beginning, guys.
See you never.
Because they were essentially, they were just kind of like, yeah, this is for the best of the village. Some things, yeah, we kind of like disagreements with, hence why the others are no longer with us.
So there was no, sorry, Shiv, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but there was no sort of vibe of sympathy or sympathizers to Eroll.
No.
Most people are like, yeah,
what do you mean basically the biggest thing out of everyone was like looking at each other like, what do you mean we forget stuff? Since when's that kind of, like,
right.
What do you mean?
Oh,
okay.
What's happened before?
Yeah, like
okay.
if he's told us this, how much has he done and we don't know or remember it? So that's kind of like the, oh shit. And how long before we forget again? You can see like people kind of slightly panicked by this.
Yes, that seems to be an interesting one. Is that he's all saying all this like, oh, we've forgotten. One, how many times do you think he's done that speech? Because it did seem very, very well rehearsed.
It was so forthcoming. I was thinking the same thing.
I feel this man has put his practice in. Also, does that mean there are people here who have lived here for years, who have just disappeared and no one remembers them? And also, why hasn't he... Does he wait until the 3 have been killed before he makes us forget? But why hasn't he just made us forget? And then we wouldn't have had to have that annoying we wouldn't have to have that bloody meeting, and he wouldn't have to do that speech unless he just likes the sound of his own voice. And, you know, I can't say I'm not like that, but...
Maybe making them forget is kind of a big deal. You know, maybe he's got to take them all out to the woods and have that singing lady do her business. Maybe that's a big deal. Maybe it's a one-time.
But all of us have heard
having
the
this
song.
Conversation in our house, right?
Say,
we have all heard the song
right?
except for Lightfeather James, correct? So it's possible, Celeste, that we have already forgotten things that have happened since our arrival.
Yes, because so maybe it's worth us trying to figure out what we know and see if there's anything that something very, very blaringly obvious that we're not mentioning, and see if you know the LFJ can fill in any blanks. I don't know, because to me it wasn't just the song. I felt someone walk right behind me as well. I don't know who it was. It could be so many contenders now. There's so many people involved in this game. It could, you know, could have been Irma. It could have been the old man, Hollowman. It could have just been a bird. I don't know.
Bird.
Does it not seem that Irma was warning us of something? Perhaps we could seek her counsel in this affair and figure out what the next step would be to try to... If Irma has some knowledge of the Hollow Man, of how it operates and how it's controlled, and maybe she can help us to figure out how to put an end to it.
I'm gonna assume we're all in my house now.
Yeah, you're all by this point. Yeah, everyone's filtered off. You're all in your house, in Lightfeather's house, so no problem.
Lightfeather's getting things together. Like he's getting like incense and herbs and little small things that you would see like on like an offering structure, and he's putting it in a bag, and he turns around, he looks at Thor, and he goes, my thoughts is exactly, Eroll's not the only person who can come out here and make some deals. Irma didn't just so happen to come down and decide to speak to me for nothing.
That's right.
And I'm sorry for just kind of throwing everything up in the air in the barn, but those 2 goons are in there. Like you said, Eroll's watching. We want to keep conversations as private as we can, but absolutely, Thor, that was my exact thought too. I feel like our next step is to go talk to our friend lady.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Okay. So you're going to do that? Are you going to do that tonight, as it's kind of like mid-morning now? You're going to wait till dark, or are you going to head out there now?
I think I'm Yeah, Lightfeather's going to assume that it would be better done at night because that's when,
Okay.
he spoke to them.
Sure. Is everybody agreed? Everyone want to do that?
As soon as the sun sets, we're at her doorstep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So do you want to? So I'll give everyone a short rest then, if you want to do that to get some resources back, if you wish.
Mm-hmm. Sounds
If
good.
you've already got them, fine.
No more hit dice to take.
Why? No. Oh no. They're only.
So I guess
Long
some
rest,
people
not
might get
short
spells
rest.
back. Some people might get abilities back. We'll see.
I do get abilities
Not
back,
me.
but no abilities that I've actually used. So
Ooh, okay, that's fine.
that's fine though. Appreciate.
Cool. So are you going to try and make up to her cottage under darkness? Yeah. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. That's fine. Perfect. Do you want to go stealthily, or just going to march straight out like for this place?
I cast Pass Without a Trace. We're not doing this
Okay.
again.
There we go. We don't want anybody to see where we're going or that we're doing anything. This is all clandestine.
Perfect. Cool. So if everyone wants to give me stealth checks, then
Good, please.
Oh.
Plus,
Yeah.
plus
Oh.
10, right? 'Cause
Plus
the-
10.
Oh.
yeah. Oh, it's a natural 20, I think, is it?
I have a 32 total with a natural 20.
What's it, what does?
Where's Thor?
Plus 10.
Trace-
Gives you a plus 10. Plus 10 to
on
stealth.
top
Mhm.
on top of the modifier.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you roll,
Oh,
plus
yeah.
10.
Oh, thank God, that means it's a 21.
21, 30. Was it 32?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you were like, the darkness.
Where'd
I
he
am the
go?
dark. I am vengeance.
I'm Batman.
Yeah. What, Al, what did you roll?
24.
24, light feather?
18.
18. Okay. So you kind of deftly escape the village. You kind of you see people as you're sneaking out. So I assume you'll go out the back of Lightfeather's place and head off that way to a trail in the woods. As you're heading out that way, you can see that a lot of the other towns are kind of just bedded down for the night. They're kind of, no one's leaving their homes. Everyone's kind of just, after that meeting, everyone's staying there. You see if you look to where Eroll's was, his house is nicely lit up. There is people outside dressed in a similar fashion of the guys you saw in the barn. So he has kind of got some heavies outside
many?
his door.
He's got more.
There's about 4 outside.
We could
2 of the ones you saw and 2 extras.
Thor just grabs Elle and redirects her away from combat. Let's go
Yeah.
this way.
So
Thor, oh my God, I thought we lost you.
No, I'm
Where'd
still
that
here.
hand come from?
So you're going to make your way into the woods. That's perfectly fine. At the woods at night, you can hear all sorts of woodland noise. There's owls. There's all sorts. Can everyone give me nature checks, please?
Shiv, you seem rather jovial that we're going into the woods at night. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, it's,
Yeah, you
it's
seem a
perfectly
little.
fine.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine. What could possibly happen in these woods?
Perception.
I
You
mean, the
say?
villain's already monologued. What worse that could happen?
A second monologue.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ah, I thought I'd find you here. 20-minute monologue.
19 for Thord.
19.
Is that a nat 20?
Can't. No. Opposite.
That's a natural one.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
Oh,
So
oh.
4.
4. What was Thord? Sorry, 4 for Celeste. What was Thord?
19.
19. L.
18.
18 and
I also got a 19.
19. All right. Well, we'll say that you manage to oddly pick up a trail as you're going through the woods, as if this is somehow directing you to this small cottage with a stone chimney stack that a couple of you probably in the daylight, you can't remember ever seeing this place. It's about 4 or so miles from the town. And yeah, you come to this nice little quaint cottage.
Lightfeather turns around to the group and he goes, okay. First thing, we're not killing anybody. Looks at Elle. That's the first thing. The next thing is that we should probably tone down any bravado that we have. Looks at Celeste.
I don't think that's very fair.
We are walking into the den of a deity. The last thing they want to see is how grandiose we can be. And
I will try.
I appreciate that.
I'll also try.
I definitely appreciate that. Yeah. We don't want to do that again. And he looks at Thord and he goes, "Nice top hat, man."
Thord gives a bow.
That no one can see.
Turns. Yeah.
You said
Turns
no
knocks.
grandiose.
Yeah.
I won't have this.
Right.
What would you like to do then? Are you going to knock on the door, or are you just going to burst in?
No, we're gonna knock. This is gonna be the complete like, "Hey, we're your neighbors. We
Oh,
brought you
okay.
a pie."
Did we bring her a pie?
No, I got stuff in my bag.
What if she
Oh,
expects
good,
pie?
good.
You see the
What if-
door.
I'm expecting pie now. God.
You see the door open. You see like a little
Crumpets.
face peer at you through the light in the background. Sort of long, sort of hooded cloak on, adorned with owl feathers. And she's like, "Ah, I wondered when you'd come and see me. Come on in."
Thank you. I owe you tea, remember? So I thought I also brought my friends, if that's okay.
"Ah, hello. Come on in. I've got some. Well, I've made the tea myself, actually. Come on in. Take a seat."
Oh,
And you walk in. It's like this lovely sort of pristine sort of country cottage on the inside, like lovely sort of ornaments, and a lot of owl ornaments as well. Lots of like carved ones made of marble, kind of that sort of thing. And she sits down in like a big armchair. "So, what's brought you here then?"
well, first, thank you for having us here. And of course, I brought extra people, so accepting my friends.
That's okay.
Of course, a sign of respect. You never show up empty-handed, right? And he like hands her things, like I said, set of
Ooh.
incense, tea leaves, some herbs, things like that. Just a friendly gesture. It's late, so
Perfect. Lovely. I mean, I really appreciate this. I've been looking for some of the stuff out in the woods, and I haven't been able to, but you've managed to help me out. So, besides this offering, I don't really get many visitors. Well, why? Yes.
Sorry, no, this is Tony to Shiv.
Yes.
Tony to Shiv.
Over. Come in.
Will Celeste recognize this woman from her dream?
Give me history.
Okay.
oh,
Let's choose a good dice. That rolled for me well last time. Oh, good. I got +0 to history. That'll be easy maths at least.
Also, don't forget, you guys, we have 2 inspirations each.
Yes.
Oh, I've got an inspiration. Thank God.
Don't
I
forget.
got a dice that fell onto the floor.
Thank you to the chat
Oh,
for
that is
helping us out.
Thank you.
Worse. That is a 13.
13. I'll say with the 13. You recognize the cloak she's wearing. You recognize the owl feathers that's around her neck, but you can't place her face. But you can recognize the outfit she's in.
Yeah,
and
it was the
that's kind of
owls
it.
that kind of clicked it for me.
Fair enough.
But yes,
Lovely.
cool.
Yep, that's what you can sort of like go, I've seen this cloak before. So yeah. So she looks at Elle and she looks at Thord and she looks at Lightfeather like, you all look a bit shaken up. Is there anything I can help you with? And she starts pouring tea out into small little porcelain cups for you that have like, again, more emblems. What you notice actually, as she hands Elle this teacup, you see like the saucer has like Fae sort of dancing around the cup on the saucer, like in like a sort of thing. And she hands it to you, and she hands one to Lightfeather. And this looks like it's like a tree ant in this saucer, just striding through the woods. To Thord, she hands another one. It's got like centaur as they run and hunt. And to Celeste, she hands one, and it's owls in flight, as in the. There you go, all yours.
This
So,
tea set
Much
is
appreciated.
banging.
Oh, I painted it myself. Thank you.
Very,
Cool.
very
I
beautiful
actually
work.
really want this tea set now. Like, this sounds really nice. It sounds cute. I want it.
Just like in general.
Stolen.
Now available on
Sleight of hand.
Keen Eyes, Keen
Pocket.
Supplies.
Don't steal from the deity. Rule
Yeah.
number 1.
What did we talk about at the door? It's just all aggressive.
Just as Celeste pockets the saucer. So, yeah. I mean, you obviously come here for a reason. I can tell by the looks in your eyes and your general demeanor. You seem pretty vexed.
Lightfeather's gonna open the floor, unless.
Anyone else want to? Yeah.
So I think Celeste's kind of a little bit distracted because there's a lot of things that are kind of clicking into place based off of like dreams that she's had, like before even getting into Levoca. And it involves a lot of like owls and this. Well, maybe not necessarily the woman, but from context, it appears this woman as well. And so she's a little bit like her brain. You could see the brain working a little bit. You can see the clogs, the cogs are going.
Okay.
Elle's, I
So-
think, a little quiet as well because she's kind of connecting this woman from like these scary stories she was told when she was little, and like this could be the same person. It probably is. She's a little scared.
So, really wish this was more so of a social visit, but yeah, we're in a bit of a bind. So
Really?
Eroll, Eroll has come out and admitted to everything, and like you had told me before, Hollowman hasn't been working for the witch in such a time. We found out who they are.
Slightly
Really?
overconfident, was he?
Extremely and arrogant and a dick.
They usually are after a while. Strange. It's as if it was wearing a medallion, correct? Yeah?
Very ugly.
Yeah. I think it's something to do with that. That kind of corrupts them. I'm not sure.
He
How
went
long
on
has
to
this been happening?
threaten the entire town, ourselves included, the good families of Levoca.
Hmm.
Quite authoritarian in delivery.
Well, his father was and his grandfather was. It's kind of the way it has been. That's why I don't go into town much anymore.
Does he have any children of his
Giving
own?
dictatorship, really.
Does he have any children? None that I'm aware of.
Hmm.
But doesn't mean if he's done a deal with the old man, it means he could live forever for all I know.
Ah, the old man. What do we know of this individual?
Well, me and him have kind of been, well, I say me and him, you kind of guessed who I am by now, right? I understand that you kind of figured it out.
Is this your original visage? Are you putting
This?
on
No,
Yeah.
this is to make it seem calm. I don't want to upset you. I don't want to frighten you or anything like that. I'm
That's
harmless, really.
perfectly fine. We like what we see.
I'm just,
I kind of want to see the other thing.
no, you don't want to see that. I haven't shown.
Jimmy,
I
no.
haven't.
You don't want
I mean,
to
I
see
haven't. I don't want to scare you folk. I mean, it's been a while since I've been in my true form, but
I get it.
After the past couple of days we've had, I think it'd be quite difficult to scare us at the moment.
Okay,
we've seen a lot of decapitation actually.
This is
Well,
you
no
probably
way
won't
us
want
asking
any
for you to change, though. Don't
No.
misinterpret. No.
yeah, no, that's
I
fine.
understand. You got to keep
comfortable with
things.
it.
You got to keep things secret for the third date. I know. I'll see.
That's smooth. You see her just pass her hand over her face and she turns into like a younger version of herself. She's like, this is what most people remember me as before I was forced out of the village. Then she
I knew
turns
it.
it back into her older face.
Hot as hell.
Smooth operator. But yeah, I mean, we kind of had this game for a long time. Kind of played it. He wins some, I win some. He wins some, I win some. But the balance has kind of changed now, and He wins a lot lately. So I stopped playing.
Is it because like what Eroll's been doing? The scales have tipped a bit.
Well, no, he's just a pawn, really. I mean, he picks people that he can influence, gives them power. They do his bidding. He asks for payment. They give him payment, whether it's souls or gold or whatever. I mean, he's turned people into werewolves. He can do that. They're out in the woods somewhere.
Is this
werewolves?
Not Eroll. No, the old man. He can do that.
It sounds really cool.
Errol's just, yeah, I mean, yeah. I come to town. I kind of come in a different form. People don't bother me. I don't bother them. And then I head back to here.
Could I
mean,
ask?
He can't come here. No one can come here. Sorry, go on.
Could I ask a personal question?
Shoot.
What did the elders do to bring up this curse? And if curse is not the appropriate term, I do apologize, but this current situation does seem to hang over the heads of the people of this town. I guess I'm not fully understanding what they did to invoke this sort of thing.
In my younger days, I was probably more angry than I should have been and punished them more harshly than I should have. But when you try to help a village such as this to survive and thrive, and they treat you poorly, they call you things, they accuse you of things, and then they force you out and burn down your house, they had to, pay the price. But it kind of got out of hand.
There we go.
I will admit, I will take full responsibility for the Hollowman. He is my creation. I created him for that purpose. I wanted them to have fear and be scared of the woods. And to understand that there's things out here that you don't quite understand, and things you shouldn't dabble with, and things that if they treat you kindly, you should probably treat them back and not treat them with suspicion or harshness. And I know he played a trick. I know. I let my guard down. He destroyed the livestock. He turned the people against me. I was driven out. I would have quite happily protected that village for as long as I exist. But as soon as these people turned on me, I did what I could.
Well, you seem like a reasonable woman, and the hospitality is impeccable. This tea is only rivaled by that of our friend Lightfeather James, but I'm sure that you now understand that these people who now suffer under the yoke of this historic punishment are not the same people who perpetrated the atrocities against you. We are not here to judge, but to seek a solution to ensure that these people don't have to live under the authoritarianism of this Eroll.
I understand, and I regret that. Till the end of my days, which is a long time. I have to live with that regret. I have to live with that choice I made many years ago. We all do things rashly when we're young, don't we? We all make mistakes.
Of course. But perhaps the time for living with regret has come to an end. Perhaps the time now is to put an end to the punishment. Perhaps you can help us with that.
I think I could possibly help you with that. There's two things you need to know. The necklace controls the Hollowman. And obviously, as you understand, he flaunts that like he's the God Almighty himself, correct? Yeah. So, unfortunately, the necklace, if you destroy the necklace, it doesn't really stop him. You're probably best destroying the Hollowman first. I mean, then it just becomes a necklace, an ugly one.
That's all that necklace does is just control the Hollowman. I mean, it's a big thing, but that's
Yeah.
all it does.
You cut the head off the snake, he's got no power. You confront the Hollow Man. You've already confronted him once. You can do it again. I believe in you.
I mean, it went real well.
We almost died.
But
All
you
of
didn't.
us.
But you didn't.
Well,
Point of
didn't.
clarification. If we defeat the Hollow Man, will they not just return at some point in the future to harvest?
No, not this time. I can put a stop to that this time.
Well, it's your creation. How come you can't stop it?
It's a thing he does. He can stop me from interfering at times. I can stop him from interfering, but as I said, the balance has shifted. He's more powerful than I am at the moment. So he has prevented me from getting involved. But I think, looking at you people, I think the tide's about to turn.
If we defeat his plaything, his toy, this Hollow Man, will that not bring down some sort of retribution upon us, perhaps?
Well, then you have to confront him then, won't you?
Son of a
Jeez.
bitch.
How do we defeat the Hollowman?
You burn him. She points at Celeste and goes, "You've burned him already."
Yes, I have. I've heated his metal. He didn't like that. I'll tell you that for free.
You do that. You chop him up. That's it.
I mean, it's not
Do you-
really that.
Do you
Shock.
know, has he got some other tricks up his sleeve, though? I mean, we were doing pretty good last time, and suddenly he summoned all of these watchmen to fight us, and that was our downfall. I'm sure of it. You're right, we could have done it.
The scarecrows. Yeah. Well, the townsfolk have dealt with them, right?
They're doing it right now, yeah. But is there more? Can he do other stuff that we don't
That's pretty much it.
know about?
Oh, I mean,
We got this,
They were-
guys.
yeah, they're created for protection, and now they're not there, so he can't control them anymore.
But first, before we defeat the Hollow Man, we must take the necklace and destroy the necklace, yes?
I mean, you can try. He's pretty well
Sequence
protected,
of it.
right?
Yes. Does the sequencing of this matter? The destruction of the Hollow Man and the capture or
If it was
theft of
me,
the medallion.
if it was me,
Yes.
I'd kill the big nasty thing first.
Which begs the question, who is the next target on the Hollow Man's hit list?
Well, we got the book, and it lists the elders, and then we can just kind of figure that out.
Just those
Mm.
two, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now it's just those two. Because arrows.
It seems like Eroll's just picking, I guess, anyone who tries to leave.
Or stands against him, which
Or
leads me to believe
Fuck, it's us, isn't it?
it's either us
It's
or
my
Elle,
father.
it's your father.
It's your dad.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Wait a
right
minute.
now.
Wait. We are gonna go.
And that's
What?
where
He
we'll go
finishes
for a
his
break.
tea. Tea done.
No.
Time to
I had a
go.
question. I had a question before
Oh,
we
sorry,
left.
Go on, before we go.
Yeah. Is there anything that you can? So Errol's got the amulet thing. Is there anything that you can, provide to us to tip this more in your favor? We can be your champions.
Wrap it up.
Parents
He
about to
goes
die.
to, she goes, hang on, comes back. And she comes back. She brings back like a big sort of parcel. She's like, "Ugh," and pops it in Elle's lap. There you go. That should do it.
What's in here?
Open
What's
up.
in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in
Okay,
the
I rip it
box?
open really quick.
Pro.
What you see is a very, very well made woodsman's axe. The hilt is very made of a nice oak with, again, the same dancing face or spiraling around the handle. But you notice that the blade itself is like mirror, like Silver.
Silver.
Just
Silver.
chop it with this.
Yep.
Anything else I need to know?
That's it. You get
Let's
close
go.
enough, you do it. And then we'll go to break.
Thank you very
Stay
much.
tuned.
All right. Thank you so much. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to take a quick mid-session break. When we come back, we're going to get back into this. And don't forget that we do have a giveaway that is happening at the end of tonight's session. Thanks to Troll Lord Games for the raid, for the gift subs, for the donation of a couple of gift cards to give away. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. We'll be right back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. Hey, everybody, we're back. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for all the support for this channel and for this table of players and our GM, Shiv. Shiv, thank you so much. Back to you,
That's
my
okay.
friend. Let's get into it.
Perfect. Right. So you've been gifted this silver axe. Now, are you going to book it like you said you would before the break, or are you going to try and wrangle some more information from this lovely, lovely old lady who, as you've noticed, as you've been drinking your tea, the tea has not disappeared. It continues to like refill.
Dope.
Nice.
As you drink it just stays the same level as if you were drinking it. So
And it stays
doesn't
hot?
go down. It stays hot, So she's basically like just gone. Whoop, there you go. But anyway, regardless, that was just a little sidebar to make you all like her bear.
That's
You
pretty
teach me
enticing,
that?
but
I need to learn this.
Okay, let me write a note about the undrinkable, like the
Yeah.
Add
Little
it to the
never-ending
story.
tea.
Yeah.
So what would you like to do? Are you going to book it out the door?
Elle's at the door with the sword in her hand, kind of like really obviously wanting to go right now. But
Okay.
if the rest don't go, and I understand why, she will not go.
Okay.
She'll be
I-
tapping the door a little bit though. Let's go.
Let's go.
having the sort of everything clicking together and realizing, oh shit, Eroll's gonna be that bitch and send Hollowman after Mr. Gladstone. George, is it? George?
George Gladstone,
Yes.
yeah.
Mr. George Gladstone.
I think she's probably gonna go with Elle and be like, yeah, we should probably stop him.
What's Lightfeather doing?
Lightfeather is still looking at our friend here. We got the axe. I feel like there's something else you can give us.
Oh, okay. And she just like puts her hand on your forehead. You feel like a warm sensation.
Mhm.
And she's like, there you go. And then she's like, you now have the ability to know where the Hollowman is.
It's huge. Worth it. Hashtag worth it.
No worth it.
Thank you. If you wanted to touch me, all you had to do was ask.
Well, I probably should have asked you first. I'm so sorry.
Just
You're
out of
fine.
interest, can you do this with tankards?
I did once, and it got quite messy, so I tried not to do it anymore.
Understandable.
All right, if we're done getting important stuff, we gotta go.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry to be rude, but my dad is in danger right now.
My dad's about to die.
In a
No.
real bad way.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Real bad way.
Yeah. And
So you're
like,
gonna
as,
book it?
as we're
Yep.
rushing out, Lightfeather like turns back and go, same time next week.
I'll be waiting.
All right.
All right now.
Yeah.
Come back now.
Thord's little legs are pumping as he's running to keep up, and he just looks over at Lightfeather James. You're very smooth, aren't you?
The smoothest.
You notice as you're running back to town, you get a warm sensation, Lightfeather, that the Hollowman is not in the direction of town. He is far off to your right. He's not
The
going to,
forces.
but he's on his way. You can feel him moving to town, but he's not there yet.
Hollowman's near, but he's not town.
Mage armor.
He's but he's on his way. I can feel it in my nether regions.
Wow.
Get into my waters.
Yeah.
Feel it in your plums.
Flow. Purplish
Oh no,
hue.
it's Will Ferrell.
Oh
Being in
my
the plums.
Purplish
Like
hue.
with a blue hue.
Oh my god.
Ready to
It's
take
hot
him to
in here.
market.
It's
Wow.
warm in here.
Oh no.
The record, I did not start this, but I will
No,
finish it.
I will finish.
Wow.
Love
So,
Mic drop.
are you gonna? What are you planning to do now? You know the location of said Hollowman. Are you willing to intercept
I
heroes?
think we should hit
or-
him off at the pass.
Agreed. Did I already say mage armor?
You did.
Good.
Mage armor again.
Double up.
Perfect. So you're gonna head to intercept the Hollowman.
Are you sure
Perfect.
that you can sense him? I mean, I don't want to run out here if he's actually. You're pretty sure.
I'm so sure. My nethers have never been wrong before.
Okay.
He's got a clue.
Then
So as you dash into the woods in the way of the Hollowman, you come across, if you look at Owlbear now, a nice, lovely little river. You notice as you emerge into this clearing, a lot of ruins around, as if it was like an old temple or something of the like. And you notice on the floor right in front of you some strange symbol that's been carved into the ground.
Also noticing the huge spinal cord that is.
yes.
What could that have been? No one will know.
When
That
you
is a
say
story for
carved-
another day.
When you
Worry
say
about
carved, are we
that.
talking like a stick and dirt structure? Or is it
It looks
stone?
like it's been more sort of like industrial than that, like it's been properly dug out. And you notice
Okay.
as you get closer, stuff's been put into the ground to then burned. So it's just like a permanent sort of fixture.
Oh, so they burned it into the scorched earth.
Yeah, scorched earth into there as like a symbol for protection, whatever. Unless anyone wants to give me Arcana checks,
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
go for it.
I also
Oh!
Yeah, do it.
10. Almost a
Oh,
natural
10,
20.
Okay.
16.
16. Anyone else want to give me Arcana, or are you quite happy with that?
I'll give it a go.
I'll
Why
give it a
not?
try.
That's always
Give it a try.
happen.
We got 16 so far. If anyone can beat that.
Ooh, 2, almost a 20. That's a 2.
I don't think I'm going to beat it, but we'll give it a good old go.
Okay.
Sweet map.
Oh,
Thank you.
I also got a 10. So
Okay,
16. Really
so-
is the-
With a 16, you know this, Lightfeather. This has been some sort of ward of protection from the green gods that sort of used to be worshipped in these parts. So it's a sign. It's a good sign. It's not an evil sign. It's not a bad sign. It's, from what you can tell, you're like, if you remember it from your readings and your whatever you'd learned over the years, it's kind of like this once was kind of like a hallowed place. But ever since the ground's eroded, rivers broke through, temples kind of crumbled, and so on.
Once was.
Yep.
Do I?
No longer.
Do the red hot feeling? Is it more intense?
Yes, you can get a red hot feeling
Why is
from
it gotta be
round here.
Hmm.
One more time. Where up? Where?
Just up here.
Oh, okay. So we got to cross that little water thing. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a,
This water's no more than probably like shin high.
oh, okay.
Further here, this sort of direction, it's getting deeper over here. But this sort of direction here, it's probably going to sort of just easily wade through it, no problem.
Come on, this way. And then I'm just gonna make my way.
Okay. So as you get to that stage, you see some figures
Oh, what the?
emerge.
You had some in
Ow.
there.
Oh, these bitches.
Run away.
Uh-oh.
And then you see a rather
Oh no.
burnt-looking man turn around. He's basically a lot more worse than when you first met him. He's burned. There's bits of him missing. There's slightly up his sort of middle of his chest. You can basically see like a daylight, well, through the other side. So there's like a chunk of him missing where you've burned him away, stuff like that. So he's looking a lot more worse for wear. And he holds up his sickle and he looks at you all, and you hear from his mouth just go, "Hunger."
Oh no.
Hunger
I'm
or
got at you
hunger?
too.
Hunger. Yeah.
Hunger.
Do you want to roll initiative?
Love
Yeah.
to.
Let's get
Oh,
Please. Please do.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh no.
okie dokie. Come on, cat dice.
Hopefully that's good.
Oh.
7.
7 for L.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Natural 20 for Celeste.
Ooh.
Giving her a 24.
Ooh.
nice.
24 for Celeste. Nice.
18.
18 for Light Feather.
And a 9 for Thord.
9 for Thor. Wow. Okay. Let me just bump in the initiative for these guys.
You know, Shiv, not to be this person, but like I have a feature to where you have to
I have
tell
dark
me-
vision.
Yeah, I have dark. You have to tell me everybody's hit points.
Do I really?
No,
Wow.
I'm just messing.
Wow.
Oh,
Trying
I
to
was
slip
gonna
that
say,
in just in
wow.
case.
Like,
Well,
what?
look at the-
I was in the
I
middle,
have that
as I'm doing
feature
something, I'm like,
instead.
I probably would have just told you actually. You're like, oh shit.
coming.
Now the joke feels worse. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Don't worry.
Now it's
it's cool.
dirty.
Oh,
Uh,
now we know who the real bad guy is.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Light Feather all along.
He's in on it for
Dude,
sure.
we knew this last episode.
Mm-hmm. Bait. Not
Yeah,
really.
right.
He's been working, he's a conspirator all along.
If you
Errol's
watch- if you
amulet is a
watch-
farce. I have the real amulet. Takes off
I
his shirt.
have
It's
the
a tattoo.
power.
Like,
if you watch
absolutely.
James
Ooh,
really
Hollowman tattoos.
carefully,
Totally ripped.
if you
We're
watch
getting the
James really
Hollowman.
carefully when the Hollow Man turned around, he did just kind of go,
Yeah, little sort
just a
of.
quick, hello.
Okay, so Celeste, you're up.
Oh, I am, aren't I? Oh. Oh.
My
Okay.
thoughts exactly.
Very funny.
I could hear that noise over and over and love it every time.
Panic.
Should be a ringtone.
I know.
Actions. I am going to. I think what Celeste is going to do is that she, out of sheer oh no, actually no, she will move a little bit just to kind of here. And she is going to have a. Was that 60? Did I say? I'm gonna have a little go with my crossbow.
Go for it. Who are you going for?
I'm going for the Hollow Man.
Okay.
That dice rolled a nat 20 earlier, so let's see if we can do it again. No, I rolled a nat 1, so that's
Ping! It goes wide.
Checks and balances.
that's
oh no, we did the thing
yeah.
again.
You did the thumbs
I'm
up.
not.
Oh no.
There.
Oh no.
What's my,
Are we good?
what me
Yeah, you're
bonus
back, you're
actions
back.
looking like? Let me have a look. I'm just gonna have a look through my bonus actions.
Sure.
I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration. I'm gonna do Bardic Inspiration and I'm gonna give it to LFJ as he's right next to me.
Cool.
I can hear fireworks outside. Anyway,
Is that your turn?
they obviously know that we're taking down the Hollow Man clearly next up.
Celebrations have already begun. Are you done? Yeah.
That's me done, yeah, Celeste can do
Perfect.
anything because she's
Uh,
useless.
Light Feather, you're up.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna stay right here, and we're going to hit Woodward 3
Yep.
with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I'm gonna start like hopefully trying to just pick these guys off. Damn. That's a 9. That's a 9 to hit.
Uh-oh.
I don't think that hits. Let me
I
just
still have an
check.
inspiration. Fuck's sake.
No,
Oh.
a 9 does not hit. Oh, do you want to roll your? Have you got inspo?
Yeah.
Roll it. Do it.
What, D6? D6?
D6. I think it's a D6. I believe.
Oh, you got your inspiration, but I think I don't know unless you've used both, then we've got the advantage inspirations as
Yeah,
well.
I haven't used.
You haven't
my
used yours yet, have you?
advantage
No.
yet. No. I'm gonna use an advantage now and
Go for it.
16 to hit.
16 will hit. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. And so that's going to be 7 points of damage.
7 points. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. And that's on number 1, yeah?
I thought it was 3. The one.
Oh,
that's
sorry, 3.
directly-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. That's it for me.
3. Okay. Hang on. Put it on the wrong column. There you go. Try that again. So that was 7 points of damage, yeah, on number 3.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, Woodward 1. He is. Where is he there? He's going to get to there. So as you notice, as you see, the Hollowman is basically pointing at his sickle. He's directing these guys. He just pointed them at Thord, one over there. Number 4. 30 to light feather there. So he's going to take 2 attacks on light feather. That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. I'm sorry.
4 points of bludgeoning for the first attack.
Okay.
Ooh, does an 8 hit you?
Does not.
Nope. So that misses. He clubs you once with his like big wooden sort of arm and swings wide the second.
Damn.
Number 3, he's going to go to there. So
I'm on your side.
I've always loved the Hollow Man.
Hollow
This
Man,
wasn't the
yes.
agreement.
Hollow Man, more like Hollow King, yes.
That's what we come to
Yeah.
worship.
So that's a dirty 20 to hit.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll
If
hit.
it
That'll
meets,
hit
it
my
beats.
level
If it meets, it
3,
beats.
4 bar.
That's 4 points of bludgeoning for you.
Rude. Very
And the second attack is a 14. Does that hit you?
Oh, that I believe. Let me have a look. That is a meets it, beats it.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
That's 2 points of bludgeoning for that attack.
2.
2.
Beautiful.
Now the Hollow Man.
Oh no!
Oh, he coming. Coming for.
Who's he coming for?
Oh.
Let me just check something a minute. I'll make sure.
Let me get in
Yep, that's as far
range.
as he moves. That's as far as he goes. Number
As
2.
he gets closer, just light for the James is like, it's so hot.
So Woodward 2's moved down. So we're over to Thord.
Thord is going to point one hand at the Hollowman and say, "Your time has come to release the people of Levoca." And he is going to then bring his other hand up to meet that one and fire a burning hands cone and try to hit Woodward 1, Woodward 2, and the Hollowman. I don't know if that's
Okay.
possible, but let me
Let's have a look.
see. Well, I don't think I can get both of them. Shoot.
So do you want to just go for the wood boards? Can you get both? What can you get there? Woodward 2?
I think he can. Let me get rid of this thing. I think if I move, oops. I think if I move right here, I can get him. I
Okay.
can't get the Hollowman, but I can get both these guys.
That's
Yeah.
fine if you want to do
Yep,
that. Yeah.
I'll do that. All right, so burning hands and yeah, here we
Making
go.
a save.
They have to make a dexterity save,
Okay.
and
Woodward.
it's a 12 as the target.
Okay, Woodward 1 is a 5. Woodward 2 is an 18.
Okay, so the first Woodward 1 is going to take 13 damage, and the Woodward 2 is going to take half that.
What's half of 13?
6.
6. Go. Cool. Lovely. We will go to who is next. Is that what you want to do?
Yep, that's it.
Elle, you're up.
Elle's gonna pull out that silver axe.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna yell, "You leave Levoca alone!" And she's gonna run up to the Hollowman and take
Okay.
a swing.
Okay, hang on.
With-
Let me just find the stat block for that. Just to let you know what you need to roll. Give me a minute.
Sure. I'm gonna roll advantage to hit from the chat.
Oh, nice. Okay, you are going to roll.
Oh,
Sorry,
he's
this
so big.
Mm-hmm.
Elle's not scared. Not scared.
It's a +4 to hit.
That's cool. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I'll take that 19 plus 4, so 23.
23 will hit. Will hit.
What kind of damage does
So
this do?
you will add. Hang on. Ooh,
Oh,
let me find.
I forgot. Could I do bonus action ahead of time and Hunter's mark him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. I'm tapped for spells.
You'll do 2d6 plus 1d6. You'll do 2d6 slashing, 1d6 radiant.
Ooh, wow. Okay. And then one other d6 for the Hunter's mark.
Okay.
Not great. 12. 12 from the silver axe.
Okay. Perfect. Lovely. Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah. I'm gonna be bracing myself for some kind of impact.
Celeste, you're up.
Celeste. Celeste is going to. She's gonna use Thunder Wave. She's gonna use Thunder Wave to attack. I'm hoping I can do the cube like this
Okay.
to attack the two woodwards, but avoiding
Light feather, yeah.
James.
I'll allow that.
Yay, thank you. Cool. So I can't remember what thing it is. What's the throw? I believe I want to say oh no, it's con. So yeah, can I do a con DC 13, please and thank ya?
Okie dokie. A con save for them. One sec. Ooh, pretty conny.
Oh no, they shouldn't be. Can that check be changed?
That's 11 from number 4. And number 3, that's an 8.
Let's go.
So, boom.
In that case, both of them are pushed away 10 feet. And both of them take 5, 10. And take 10 thunder damage.
10 on on 3. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, we're on 3 and 4.
And 4 take 10 as well. Okay.
Nice.
And
Does that invoke an opportunity attack since they're being pushed away?
Ooh, good question.
It doesn't say anything about.
Do you know what? I'll let you have one. Why not?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Would that be both of us? Because both of us were in.
Well, since you're casting the spell, no.
Yeah, no first.
For him, yes, because come on, my bad guys are getting a beating here. Come on, I got to be fair.
Always got to ask though.
Yeah, I admire the hustle.
If you don't ask, never get.
Exactly.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Damn right.
That's a 13 hit on ward.
Number 4. Is it number 4?
Yeah.
13. What did you say for 13?
13.
That hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. 5 points of damage, bludgeoning.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Okay, he's looking pretty rough. You're up, Lightfeather, actually.
So we're just gonna keep going, do what we're doing. Hit another Eldritch Blast on number 4.
Okay.
That's a 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
6 points of damage.
He just bursts into flames. You hit him with the Eldritch Blast. Number 4 down.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bonus
there's-
action. Go ahead.
Can I just sort of high five James because we kind of
Yeah.
It was
just
If you
in
want to.
succession.
Yeah.
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 Yahoo!
Yeah.
I can imagine Celeste going for a high five and James shaking her hand or something.
She's like, put it there, and he's like, wonderful.
Yeah.
So do you have any bonus actions?
Yeah, bonus action, healing word.
Okay.
I think I can get the 3 of us. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Sorry, I'm just gonna do it. Bonus action healing word for myself to get some points up there. And that's what I get for being selfish, just 4. All right, that's me.
Cool. Okay. Woodward 1. So he is going to take a shot at Thord. First attack
Fair.
is going to be a 4.
It misses.
Perfect. Second attack is an 8.
An 8 misses.
So as you see, these things just start swinging wildly at Thord.
Ah! Ah!
Yep, that's all it can do. Over to 3. He's going to try go back to Celeste. Try the same again on you. Actually, can you? He's going to basically do something different. He's going to grab his like sack mask and open it up really wide. So can you give me a charisma saving throw, please?
You're asking the bard.
What's that scarecrow doing?
The old
This
sack
is
maw
where-
trick.
This is when I'm gonna roll like a 2 or something. Ooh. That is a 15.
Okay, meets it, beats it. You are not frightened as you see all sorts of manners of weird horrors that might frighten you. You stand fast.
Oh, honey, the amount of pub crawls I've been on, there's nothing that scares me anymore.
So now it's the Hollowman's turn. And he is going for L. 13 to hit?
Nope.
Ooh. You see him swing, misses. Second attack.
Is he using the shaft?
Well,
or
we'll
the
find out,
action?
won't we?
Oh god. Okay.
24 to hit.
Yes.
Uh, 8 points of slashing damage
Oh.
as
Just
he's
makes me
like
angry.
brings down the scythe.
Using the business.
Oh, the scythe.
Mm-hmm.
We're chopping on L. Okay, got it.
Chop time.
You threatened him enough.
Deep inside, L is kind of proud of this moment.
Woodward 2 is gonna go to Lightfeather. A 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
6 points of bludgeoning to hit to Lightfeather.
Got it.
And the next one is a natural 1, so that'll miss.
Oof.
Swings wide. So over to Thord.
Thord pulls a red dragon scale out of his pack, and you see this little mote of fire just crackle to life, and he says, "Varar Izeth Ignathar!" And he fires this wall of fire, Agonizer's
Ooh.
Scorch, and it's gonna hit Woodward 1 and the Hollowman, and they need to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Okay. Hollowman gets a natural 9.
Okay, 14 points of damage.
Ooh, and the Woodward 1 gets a natural 14.
It takes half that, so 7.
7 for Woodward 1. Ooh, okay. Boom. Woodward 1 bursts into flames.
Nice.
Let's go. We're doing it.
Yes.
We're doing it.
Yes.
And the Hollow Man. Sorry, what was the Hollow Man get? What did he take?
14 points.
14.
And then Thord is going to jump down onto the sand here and kind of get into a flanking position, so to speak. And that's it.
Okay. Okay. Lovely. Over to Elle.
Elle's gonna use her other advantage from today and take
Mhm.
another swing.
Okay.
Crap. Okay, they're both the same. That's a 12.
12 will, let me just check. 12 will miss.
Oh, it's a big whiff with that axe.
Shit.
Slightly heavier for you.
So I'm gonna have to just stay right here.
Okay. Over to Celeste.
Celeste. Celeste is going to ignore this Woodward. She's like he's really annoying. He just is so clingy. She's going to have another go with the crossbow at the Hollow Man.
Okay.
Because
Why not?
she really wants to hit the Hollow Man.
Perfect.
Also, if she hits the Hollow Man goes down, presumably then all these like scarecrow fellas will go down as well.
We'll see.
16?
Oh, meets it, beats it.
Ooh,
Let's
there we go. There we
Okay.
go.
That's what I like to see.
Information unlocked.
We got an AC.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
It's only one. Okay, that is an 8. That's the wrong character voice. That is an 8 piercing damage to
Lovely.
the man. And then right, so I've got a feature, and I just need to figure out the wording of it.
Okay.
So yeah, as a bonus action, I can spend one of my bardic inspiration points to grant 5 temporary HP to up to 3 creatures.
Oh.
So
Okay.
what I'm trying to figure out is does that mean I have to use 3 bardic inspirations for each creature, like 1 bardic inspiration for each creature, or is that 5
Ooh.
points of temporary hit? Is that 5 temporary hit points between 3 creatures, or is that 5 temporary hit points each using 1 bardic inspiration?
I'll
'Cause
go
that
with
seems a
the
little-
5 each for 1. That seems fair.
I like you.
Why not? Why not?
Okay, and that's 3 creatures I can see within 60 feet. So the 3 creatures I can see are my friends. So yeah, you all get 5 temporary hit points.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
Ew.
So when you see Celeste hit the Hollow Man with the crossbow bolt, you see Elle specifically, as well as you see the knees buckle a little bit from the Hollow Man.
Hmm.
Cool.
Is that all you want to do? Is that you good?
Oh, that's all I can do. Yeah.
Perfect. Lovely.
Yeah, I'll stay there because I don't want to get attacked with this.
Lovely stuff. Light Feather, you're up.
Cool. So bonus action Flame Blade.
Oh, yes.
On Woodward 2. So
Yeah,
you kind of
okay.
like almost and everyone who sees is gonna be surprised. So in a lightsaber-esque flare, light feather like spins his quarterstaff behind his back, and when it comes back around,
He's the chosen one.
it's completely ignited. So it's like
Jesus.
here he spins it behind his back, is completely ignited, and then he goes for a smack on this woodwork
Wow.
in front of him.
He's going to work. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my second advantage for all of that awesome stuff that I just said. Which is
Oh my god. It sounded awesome.
oh god. Okay, cool. So I didn't hit on either of those. It was a 10 and a 9.
Okay. With
You've got a bardic inspiration.
Oh,
From me.
yeah. I'm gonna use that bardic. Okay, so whether it's the 10 or the 9, I got a 5 with that bardic. So It's either 14 or 15.
One of them will hit because
Okay, cool. Thank you for reminding me on that.
That's all right.
Awesome. And this Wood Warden takes 13 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Oh, okay. You see, he is basically sort of flames like lick up at him, and he's just like screeching, but he's still standing.
Oh,
Shit.
Um,
Well, that was my bonus action. I still have my action.
Oh shit!
Uh,
Light Feather came to play.
what a guy.
Well, he's the hero we didn't know we needed.
I guess so.
Perfect. So with that,
Fucking Ben Kenobi over here.
just
With a fiery
that was just my
nether.
bonus action. We're going to. Well, I have spell sniper, so we're gonna just hit him with that Eldritch Blast right here, just like super like force.
Wow. Give him the Kamehameha right in his face. Go for it.
That's an 18 to hit,
18 will hit.
and they take an additional 5 points of damage.
Boom. Just
Nice.
dust.
Nice.
Just burst into cinders. As you just blow this, like, just, you know, like you see, like in anime, the beam goes out and the thing just like evaporates, just disintegrates.
The whole like sequence is like him brandishing the quarterstaff, it lighting,
Yeah.
pop, hit him right there, and then like while they're on fire, he's like, ah, and it's another Eldritch Blast.
Epic.
Perfect.
Good.
Okay. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, that's me.
Perfect. We're on to number 3, Woodward 3. Gonna go give that's a 16 to hit on Celeste.
I'll do it.
Ooh, that was rubbish. 3 points of bludgeoning on that one.
Rude.
Rude.
Okay. Rude.
Oh, natural 20 on the second hit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Ruder.
Now wait a minute. we didn't
Hold the
order
phone.
this.
Rude is...
That's going to be 8 points of bludgeoning on that attack.
Oof.
Okay. Sorry, that's
Oh,
not.
okay.
That's. I'm bloodied, but I'm
still
I'm
standing.
on the top end of bloodied.
Lovely. Okay. So the Hollowman. Time to go to work.
Oh my
Stay there.
god. Here we go.
So
Oh, Thanos energy, fine. I'll do it myself.
I for myself. Yeah. That's fucking
I feel
shocking.
like I'm having
Um,
chest pains.
That's going to be
Hang in there. Hang in there, Shell.
13 to hit.
No.
Oof, the scythe
Ah,
over the top of your head.
I'm
Second
Matrix that
attack.
shit.
26 to hit.
I'm afraid that one does.
Okay. So that's going to be 12 points of slashing damage to you.
Okay. Okay.
And he is not. No, he's seen everybody's like bursting into flames around him. That's it. Time to do the biz. Thord, over to you.
Okay. Seeing that last hit on L, Thord
Mhm.
is going to. Oof. I'm going to cast. I'm gonna cast Firebolt. I'm gonna use my my advantage from the chat. Thank you, chat, for giving us some help.
yeah, thank you.
So
Could maybe use some more.
a dirty 20 to hit.
Who are you hitting?
The
Everybody in that
hollow.
sphere.
No, the hollow
Oh,
man.
yeah. Hollow Man. Yeah, that'll
Yep.
hit.
Yep. For 7 points of damage, fire damage,
Ooh. Okay.
and then he's going to run up and stand stalwart next to his companion L.
Okay.
That's my turn.
L, you're up.
Okay. I'm feeling some energy coursing through my body. Really hoping for a good roll here. I'll be swinging the axe, of course. It's a 1.
Oof.
It's a 1.
That
Plus
one.
4.
Critical
Oh,
fail. Thank you,
I
Jeff.
had all this damage dice roll.
oof.
Oh, is it in time for me?
We have an advantage from Scottish Jeff, each of us. Thank you,
If
Jeff.
you
Oh,
want,
Can
if you
I
want to use it now,
use
if
it?
you want to use it
Yes.
now, yeah, do
Yes.
it. Use it now. Why not? That's what the
Oh,
chat's there for.
Scottish Jeff, pull me out of the fire here. Yes, that's an 18.
18 will hit.
Wow,
Okay.
Jeff, you rascal.
Scottish
Coming in clutch.
MVP,
Yeah.
Jeff.
You
Yep,
are
big
a
time.
legend.
I am activating my Colossus Slayer, which is an extra D8 because he is
Ooh,
Big.
injured.
Yep. Big boy. Yep.
hell yeah.
Okay, this
Pile it
is gonna
on.
be crazy. Okay, there's some 1s in there, but 14 damage. Uppercut.
Okay. As
you,
you
Jeff.
slash
you,
into
Jeff.
the Hollowman, you feel like a pulse of dark energy come out of him as he is bisected
Oh, yeah.
and gone.
Yes.
Yes.
Woodward 3 is still standing though.
Oh.
Still
You might
going.
want to leave if you know what's good for you.
Is that what you want to do? As the body of the Hollowman still burnt from Thord's and now in pieces from your attack. Is that what you got? Do you got any other attacks, or is that all?
Moi?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kick some of the shards. I'm pissed.
Perfect. Okay.
And also triumphant feeling.
Over to Celeste.
I'm gonna try and stab this guy with my dagger.
Go for it.
Wait a second, let me just double check what's gonna do more damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and stab this guy with my dagger.
Go for it.
This
Celeste,
may go well.
Scottish Jeff did drop another advantage in the chat if you want to use it.
Yes, thank you. I will.
And one for L.
See how this goes.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Jeff.
I'm going to use that advantage by Scottish Jeff because that was a 4. That's a 13. So that's
It meets.
That meets it, beats it.
Yeah. Woo. Dude, Scottish Jeff really changing the outcome of this combat, I think.
Tipping the
Fine.
scales.
to get
Thank you, Jeff.
stabbed.
You do the
Four.
best, Jeffrey.
4 damage.
Boom. This thing goes down. That's it.
Yes.
Boom, boom.
Done
That was
and
just
dusted.
Oh, go.
We are out of combat as
Woo!
you have defeated the Hollowman.
Thord is gonna reach down to some of the Hollowman's stuffing and things,
Yep.
and gather some of that, but also
Okay.
inspect the carcass or the debris, whatever's left
Yep.
of this thing.
Okay. It's just really old briar, old bits of wood, a bit of a trunk from a tree that's kind of basically all kind of pockmarked from some sort of fungal thing. The head of it itself was the sheep skull, again with other sort of weird dead sort of mice and animals inside of that bag as well.
Do it. Yes. I think me and Dave are on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
While Celeste is just, once the ward 3 went down, Celeste just healed herself for 10. Just using
Perfect.
cure wounds.
Okay, lovely. What would you like to do now?
Was there like a mask on the head of this thing, or like?
Well, basically, it was just like a big, looked like a sack that like someone had stuffed loads of things in, tied it up, attached
Yeah.
it to its
Oh,
head,
yeah.
and just like secured like a sheep's jaw
Yep.
to it, like a
I'm
weirdly fashioned
I'm
head.
taking that. We're taking that.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. All
Yep.
right. Okay.
Oh, like
Light feather.
revenge.
You now have no feeling. The Hollow Man's essence is gone. You cannot feel its direction or anything.
Oh, I feel like a part of myself is missing now. Oh.
Could everybody give me perception checks, please?
While we're doing that too, Light Feather wants to go over to the sigil that they saw on the ground. and he's going to, since he's still kind of got flame blade up on his quarterstaff, take
Sure.
that to like freshen the scorch mark in the earth to kind of hopefully,
Okay.
provide that protection.
As you do that, you hear like a weird sort of like mournful cry from the woods as the trees shake as you're doing that. Like it's trying to resist, but it can't.
This is for your own good.
So, perception checks, everybody.
5.
22.
22,
30, 20.
5, 30, 20, 12. As you are surveying the battle scene, as you've finished, you see a couple of owls take off from the trees and disappear.
Lightfeather fixes his hair because, like, putting 2 and 2 together. This is my girlfriend. My girlfriend was here watching us. We did a good job.
Cool. Do you want to head back to town, or what are you planning to do? Or what's the game?
To the Gladstones, right? Make sure they're okay.
Didn't they say something about chopping this fella up and burying him in different places, or
I mean, you
Should-
burn him and chop him up is the central thing, yeah.
burn him and chop him up?
We
Do
did
you want
both
to
of
do
that.
the chopping just to be sure? I mean, I know you've got his head.
Well-
Just thinking the rest of him.
Well, Elle did that already. She sliced him in half and then.
That's
I have
true.
the head bundle, and Thor's gonna hand it to Lightfeather James. I think you should take this.
Thank you. Put it in a
and
little
shove
satchel.
it in that bastard's face.
Yes. We'll see the look on his face when we show him that his toy is broken.
We want to just burn the rest of this. I don't want to see any of this ever moving again.
Yeah, firebolt,
some
firebolt, firebolt.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
No,
that's
we
it.
could-
Everything, his whole body just descends, just erupts into like flames and ash.
This is
As
still
you-
a forest, man. Jeez. Didn't you graduate from Dare?
Only you can stop forest fires.
Right? Smokey would be so embarrassed.
Wild shape into Smokey the Bear.
Right. Just and then stand there disapproving.
With his little ranger hat on. Pompous.
Yeah. So back to the Gladstones.
So you head back to town. Oh, okay. Yeah, you head back to town. Again, everybody is quiet. Nobody's making any noise. But the couple of guys outside of Eroll's aren't there anymore. They've probably gone inside because it's getting late. You walk back into town.
Wait. This might be fun. We might be able to have an opportunity here. I say we wake everybody up.
Can we start with my parents if that's the plan? I just want to make sure.
Of course.
Well, I was
They're
going to create a spectacle in the middle of the town to wake them up, but we can. You know what? We should. Let's go check on your folks first.
Just my parents. The rest can be
Spectacled.
woken up by your spectacle.
I understand.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're
Go
gonna
to the-
go to your house, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you just gonna walk? You walk in. You see.
It's my house.
Yeah, basically, yeah. You walk in. Your mother and father are just sat there, just talking by the fire.
Dad, wow, we got him. All
What?
my friends and me, we killed the Hollowman. We did it.
No.
Jimmy, show him the bag.
Ta-da!
Fuck. He's like, Jesus. Ah.
We were actually really worried about you, so we went out and we did it. We got
And
it
he
done.
sort of looks at you and he's like, grabs your shoulders, like looking at you, like, 'cause obviously you're probably still bloody. He's like, "Are you okay? You look
I'm
wounded."
fine. I'm fine. I wiped some of my own blood off my face. I'm fine. We did it.
Wow. Okay.
We're not-
What do we do now?
Well, I guess we're gonna have a little bit of a celebration, but we got some other things we got to attend to.
I believe James has something up his sleeve, so you might want to keep a lookout because I imagine it's going to be quite spectacular.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
don't know
stick
if
it.
I'm with you. I'm going to say I'm with you. Oh yes, I'm with you because we've all gone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, no worries.
Together.
Yeah. So are you rushing back out again? Yeah.
So, yeah, like the centralmost part of town.
Perfect. Okay. You
And,
run out to the central town.
and just start like everybody ringing bells or whatever. Like,
There's like a town bell. That's why. Yeah. Everyone's sort of like looking out their windows, like, what the hell's going on? and everyone starts opening their doors and coming out, and yeah, you've got the attention of everybody.
Does Eroll make their way out?
Are there lights on in that house?
Lights on, but no movement.
Lightfeather points at somebody. You,
Yeah.
big guy.
Huh?
You go knock on Eroll's door right now.
Okay.
Right now.
Sets off down the road.
Bernard, he's such a good guy. Yeah, like I want Eroll to come out here too, but everybody's going to see this.
Okay. The door's knocked upon. Eroll appears. He walks out. What's the meaning of this at this late hour?
Welcome to the town hall meeting part 2.
What?
Eroll, I'm going to give you one last opportunity to stop this.
I told you what would happen, Lightfeather James.
Tell me again.
Well, you'll be dealt with. He's like looking at his men like, why is he looking so confident?
Tell me how I'm going to be dealt with, Eroll.
And he holds up the next with this.
Really? Okay. Lightfeather turns around. He opens up his bag. He takes the head out and he throws it towards Eroll and he goes, "Surprise, motherfucker."
And as
see
he
just
does
like,
that, as he lays the head down, Thord is going to cast magic missile at the necklace
Oh, okay. Yeah,
to destroy it.
sure. Okay. As you cast the magic missile, as he's stumbling backwards, it hits the necklace. He goes flying. He's in the dirt. The necklace is shattered. What's the meaning of this? What have you done? What have you done?
The meaning of this is this. Your tyranny is over. And it's about time that you leave.
He's like,
God,
basically,
justice, bitch.
he's on his knees. And he's like, no, please, you don't know what you've done.
Remember what I told you. And one night, you wouldn't listen. These are your consequences.
He starts like grabbing at Lightfeather James's clothes. Please, please, you don't know what you've done.
Thord just looks
Save
over
yourself.
at Celeste. It's quite pitiful, really. You just need to know when you've been beat and walk off the field. I don't understand the groveling.
Yeah, I see it like, you take away a man's weird wood metal creature thing. It really is quite pathetic, actually.
As you're all discussing this, you can see. Actually, everyone give me Arcana checks, please, if you would.
Yes.
Oh,
Here we
it's so
go.
badly today.
11.
11. It's a low DC, so not to
17.
worry. 17.
I can't imagine it's low enough that I've beaten it. So 6. For
18.
18.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Well, I guess a couple of you turn the others to look as you see like an ethereal light glow on the woodland edge. As like you see just bodies coming out, like spirits coming out of the wood line. As you see Eroll's like looking and go, no, no. As you see all the villagers over time that have been killed emerge on the tree line and watch and wait. And they look at you all and they bow their heads and they turn and disappear into the forest. You don't know what you've cast. You've freed them.
Yeah. I freed, not I, sorry. We freed all of those poor people that could never move on because of your selfishness and arrogance and your bad taste in fashion.
I was a fashionista once.
I'll believe that when I see it, darling.
Snap. No, but he starts to tremble. He starts to like really like tremble, like as if it's something. And you just start to see like a light come from his mouth as his eyes turn black. And then you see his body just like crumple, and his skin wither and change to paper. And it just starts to like disintegrate on the wind. And he's gone.
Celeste's gonna make sure she didn't get any Eroll on her shoes.
No, you just see like a dust.
Don't
on the
inhale
wind.
right now.
Yeah.
Well,
As he
That was
disintegrated.
unexpected.
dibs on this house.
Well,
And just at that moment, you hear the town bell ring.
What fresh hell?
And as you turn around, you see a bloodied and very badly wounded Ben Corbin come out of the woods holding Marius in his arms. He collapses onto the floor. And he just said, I couldn't get to him in time. It was too late. He didn't make it. He passes out. And that's where we'll end the episode there.
What?
Oh,
oh no!
oh no.
Hey, but we we killed the Hollowman, so the
You
curse is
did.
over. Probably.
We're done, we're done.
Maybe
we
it's
won.
just a wolf attack. Maybe it's just a wolf attack. Like, it's completely unrelated.
Oh my
Maybe he just
God.
fell over and fell into a ditch. Maybe that's what happened to
Yeah,
He's
the
Marius.
sleeping.
He's
This
fine.
next episode
Oh
is
my
just going to be
God.
us administering to them damage
Yeah.
and
Yep.
fixing
What?
them.
I thought it was gonna be like the
Ben means
hero
by
sort of
he-
ceremony at the end of A New Hope, Star Wars New
Yeah.
Hope, where there's like
Everyone gets
all
a
the
medal.
parade, we get the medals.
What Ben means by I didn't get to him in time is that Ben knew that something really cool was going to happen. Like like the whole thing with Errol's going to happen was like, oh my God, Marius, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. Marius
Mhm,
didn't
mhm.
wake up.
Yeah.
So Ben was
Narcoleptic.
like,
Everybody knows
Christ's sake,
Marius is narcoleptic.
Yep.
Cannon.
and it's
He did-
how he
Marius, wake up.
actually did-
I don't like this.
No,
and how he
actually-
actually did.
Hey, by the
did
way,
it was,
Thord
couldn't get to him in time.
looks over and is like, "Who the hell is Marius?"
Bring
What you
him
don't realise is he
home.
never made it out of
End
town.
scene.
In fact, he got to the edge, narcolepsy hit, and he just slept there for the rest of
Just
the time.
was found at
Exactly.
the edge of town.
He's like, oh God.
Oh
The
my
imagery
God.
of that is hilarious. He's just like, I gotta go.
I'm going to do my bit for the town.
Narcolepsy is real, folks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
It's not to be made fun of.
It's a real
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Oh
Cool.
my gosh. Well,
Well, there you
thanks
go.
everybody. That was
That was it.
fantastic. I'm really happy that
That
we
was
took care of
dope.
the Hollow Man. That axe at the end was amazing. That
Thank
was-
you to
Yeah.
the chat.
Yeah. Jeff,
Specifically,
Yes.
Scottish
oh
Jeff.
my God, thank you so much.
Jeff is always there to be a hero. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for the great raids that we had tonight from Lee Hawk, from Troll Lord Games, from Lord Gazumba. We appreciate you all. We have some new followers. Thank you for joining the guild. We appreciate you very much. If you want to check out more about what we do, please consider dropping in on our socials. And if you want to get in on some games, come on over to our Discord. We've got some things brewing over there. Let's go around the virtual table and do some outros real quick. Let's start with Tony.
Hello, I'm Tony, and I have been playing Celeste, the human bard, bad bitch. And
Yeah.
you can find me everywhere and anywhere, and by that I mean Instagram and Twitter, as Tony Shaw, more specifically _ Tony Shaw _ or Shawfire Designs if you want to buy a couple of bits from my Ko-fi store, which I have on Ko-fi. You can also find me on Thursdays on the Ampersand D20 Twitch channel for Homebrew Havoc, where I will be playing alongside our esteemed DM Shiv Shivington III.
Me.
And you can also find me over on Roll the Damn Dice's YouTube channel. We weren't able to upload anything this Friday, and I'm not sure when the next time we'll be uploading is. We've had a bit of a break in our season, so but we have lots of previous material and a new campaign that we've just ended that is all very good and entertaining, so go check that out. Thank you.
Awesome stuff.
Awesome. Great to have you back. Such an awesome addition to this game. So thanks for being here, Tony. Let's jump over
It's
to
been so
Ian.
fun.
Yo, that's me. Hey, everybody. I'm Ian, or your boy Big on all social media, and I played Light Feather Dreams, the Wood Elf Druid, who
So
like
smooth. So
is-
smooth.
is so smooth.
Got
A
new
lot
girlfriend.
happened to him. He's
Like
got a new
butter.
girlfriend.
He's like Shaft.
Yeah, he really is.
Mayor.
Yes.
Like, it's great.
James, Ladfeather James.
I'm like Feather James. So,
You know I'm talking about,
but-
James.
shut your mouth. Yeah, if you want to know what I'm doing, definitely follow me on Twitter again at your boy Big. Of course, I will be here on this lovely series, and of course, anytime that I'm invited back, because I love it here. It's amazing. Mondays,
Thank you.
every other Monday, for me specifically on, or for our team specifically on Folk and Myth. I'm a part of a VTM All Sabat game, which is awesome, grim, dark, lovely. Also on Wednesdays on Folk and Myth, I am a part of their long form Hysteria campaign, so definitely want to check them out. And it's been amazing. Upcoming this next Thursday will be the final episode in a mini series on Magic RPG, where we're playing Werewolf the Apocalypse. If you guys haven't seen that, definitely go do it. The last 2 episodes have been crazy, and so definitely fun time and a lot of good role playing. And of course, if you don't like seeing my face but like hearing my voice, follow the Fan Game podcast, to where we're finishing up a VTM Chronicle and jumping into a couple new stuff as well.
Wow.
That's it.
So busy. And I can't imagine there's anyone out there that wouldn't want to see your face and hear your silky smooth voice, but whatever.
Never know.
Double threat.
But
Yeah.
I got options.
Yeah, you got
Double
options. You got all the options, my
They're
friend.
just too scared that they'll fall in love.
That's it.
Speaking about falling in love, let's
Don't
jump
be
over
afraid.
to Shelly.
What up? What up? What up? I don't know why I did
don't
that.
know.
No,
It was
that was
cool.
perfect.
I
It
felt
was
it.
cool.
Just like-
Yeah, you were vibing. You
Yeah.
really vibing.
Totally vibing. Hey, you guys. I'm Shelly. You can find me out there in the world at Hey It's Flea Monkey on Threads and Blue Sky, blah, and also Instagram. The chats is Flea Monkey. And if you want to watch me do some more role playing, every Tuesday, Finger Guns. Hey, Ashley.
Ooh.
Tuesday, Greyhawk, Guild Spirit. And then every Wednesday at Tithalanos' channel, we do a little Pathfinder 2E. It's pretty
Ooh,
dope.
awesome.
And I play a goblin and I like to bite stuff. And then also Minnesota Muse. Ashley is starting a campaign on March 7th. The Undying Sky. Super excited doing that too.
Awesome.
All I got.
Lots
like a
going
drop-
on.
Like a drop in the river after Ian, but hey, whatever.
Oh man,
Please.
I'm
not to be
impressed at
perceived.
I'm impressed at how much everybody has going on all the time. It's just amazing to me that people are getting things done. Speaking of getting it done in the best possible way, let's jump over to the man who brought us into this crazy world, Shiv.
Hello.
Hey, Shiv.
I'm Shiv. Hi. Yes, you can find me everywhere at IOShiv across all the social medias. You can see me again, as Tony said, this Thursday for our Ambiance channel for Homebrew Havoc Season 2. And you will come back this Saturday, I hope, and join us for the finale of this 4-part series as we descend into further, hopefully, the dark woods and confront the big evil. But we'll see. It's up to these guys. They don't have to.
We never even made it into the woods. We're
We
on the
gotta at least
outskirts.
get there
We're on the
Join
outskirts.
us. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot
Yeah.
of business to take care of in Levoca, so
We might
respect.
need a second arc. Like we might need
think
to
you might
come
have
back.
to,
Yeah,
yeah.
because there's lots to explore in these woods, I think.
Yeah, there might be like a bit of a time jump, and then we can start coming
Gotta
back and
plant the
bit
seed
high
for
level.
The
And
opening-
part 2.
The
Yeah.
opening is Lightfeather James waking up in the middle of the night and realizing he's got like this really painful headache, and then he realizes it's the glowing heat of his Hollowman ranger.
oh no!
Oh
And then
no.
Irma sits up
God.
next to him.
Yeah,
He
right.
wakes up and he is the Hollowman.
Oh wow. A lot of twists and turns that you can expect from
But join us
Shiv's
next week.
Yeah.
Come in, join us
Oh
on the
my
finale.
God. Thank you so much,
Thank
Shiv.
you.
Really appreciate you being here and doing this. It's a lot of fun to play with you. All of you are awesome. We're going to give away a couple of gift cards to Trollord Games. If you want to be in the giveaway, quickly type !drawing. I'm going to do this pretty quick because we have some obligations to get to, my friends. So here we go. You've got about 3 seconds to get in on this giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and draw 3, 2, 1. Judo Action Jesus, probably
Hey.
the best
yeah.
handle that I've ever heard.
There's a
Of
visual
New
there.
with
Is
Kung
a
Fu
winner. Yeah, with the now with Kung Fu Grip.
Grip.
And we'll do another roll here to give the second one away. Touch of Evil TDR. Touch of Evil.
Wow.
Congratulations. Congratulations. You've won. I will get in touch with you after the show to get you your codes for the $10 off at Troller Games. Thanks to Troller Games again for hooking us up with that. And gosh, we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great night. We should probably think about raiding somebody. Let's do that while we go to the break. Thanks a lot, everybody.